Hello everybody, this is Len of Lenny Does Rants. And today I want to talk to you about shingles and the shingles shot. It's almost hard to say, the shingles shot. Anyway, if you haven't gotten the shingles shot, maybe you better get up off your chicken butt and go get one, because you sure don't want shingles. Now before we get started, let's get something straight. I'm just some old retired electrical engineer. I'm not a damn doctor. So if you want medical advice, you're looking to the wrong guy. But I do want to pass along a little story I have about the shingles shot. There, I said it right, didn't I? I got the first shingles shot about 5 months ago. And basically, I didn't have any major reaction to it. And by the way, I'm old, so I have to get the double shingles shot, not just one, but two, within about 6 months span. Anyway, yeah, I had a sore arm for a couple of days and kind of a pretty big red rough patch going around it, but no big deal, right? Well, things changed with the second shot. On Tuesday of this week in the afternoon, early afternoon, I went and got the second shot to complete the series. Everything went just fine. My arm was a little sore, just like you would expect. And I went home and, seemed okay. Later that afternoon, I started feeling kind of under the weather. Everything seemed a little foggy to me, and I really started to ache. But the biggest deal was I started feeling really cold and shivering. That night I went to bed not feeling very well, but not a huge deal. But boy, what a crappy night I had. Tossing and turning, my joints aching, and I just could not get warm. And I didn't really have a fever, but something was definitely not right. Anyway, in the morning, I woke up after very little sleep that night and got up and went with my walking group and did a 3.5 mile walk. And normally that's at a pretty fast clip, but I couldn't hang with them. I mean, every joint in my body was hurting, especially my artificial knee, but everything, which is a partial artificial knee, I should add, everything was hurting. I came home, took a shower, and I just had to go to bed, still shivering and feeling overall kind of crappy. Well, this went on all day long, and I just was in a fog, almost a depression. There were things I needed to do that I needed to get up and do, and I just didn't want to do it. Anyway, in the evening, I took a couple of aspirin, went to bed early, and this time I had a decent night's sleep. In the morning I got up still with some of this fogginess in my head, but there's a men's bike group that I go on, and so I joined the group in the morning, and it's about a 17.5 mile bike route. Anyway, I started out with everybody, but every muscle and every joint in my body still hurt. I completed that ride, but let me tell you, every inch of it, I kept thinking to myself, gee, I just ought to go home and stop this. Anyway, I made it through the route, got home, took a shower, and kind of sat back in a chair, still not quite done with all that fogginess. Later on in the afternoon, went and drove and met some friends at a restaurant, and I still wasn't quite right. Now, the good news is that by that evening, things improved. Anyway, not sure if others had this kind of reaction. I kind of looked it up on the web, and it seems like achiness and shivering and things like that are pretty common. But it was pretty strange for me. Now, my arm is still a little bit sore, but not really that much. So here it is Friday morning, and I finally am feeling like myself again. Same old ornery Lenny. Anyway, thanks for listening. If you have some comments on that, Let me know. Put it in the comments section down below. I sure would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Go to my webpage, lennydoesrants.com. I have a lot of other videos up there, and we'll be posting a whole lot more. Rants on sports, politics, religion, engineering, technology, and science. www.lennydoesrants.com. Thank you. I'm out of here.